Hi! Today I want to talk with you a little bit about a breed that's very close to my heart, the Pit Bull Terrier. I have worked for the Kentucky Humane Society, which is Kentucky's largest pet adoption agency and no-kill animal shelter, for up to 5 years now, and have personally worked with more Pit Bull Terriers than any other breed of dog. Now, why is that, you may ask? Well, that is because the Pit Bull Terrier is one of the most common breeds of dogs in all of the United States. Despite the abundance of pit bulls, however, there's many stigmas and challenges these great dogs face today. While once known as America's darling dogs in the 1980s, after Pit Bull Terrier type dogs became popular with irresponsible dog owners, the dogs fell prey to sensationalized stories in the media. That media bias still clouds how many misinformed Americans view the Pit Bull Terrier today. So today, we are going to discuss what classifies a dog as a Pit Bull Terrier, what myths have been associated with them, and then we're going to debunk those myths. Many people are not aware that the Pit Bull Terrier is actually not a breed of dog at all, but a term used to describe many different breed characteristics that a dog has physically. One of the biggest challenges in the Pit Bull conversation is that they're not only the most misidentified breed of dog of all, but there is also a lack of agreement over exactly what breed or breeds of dogs are Pit Bulls and what are not. So today I have printed out a few pictures of Pit Bulls so you can see some Pit Bulls type dogs. And these will be handouts whenever I give my formal speech, obviously. But here's some examples. So as you can see, Pit Bull Terrier dogs are medium to small in stature, but they have a very muscular build in their body. They also have wide set heads. They're also pretty muscular as well, and some very defined jaws. Now, you can see it here. The dogs tend to look like they're either smiling or they have a tendency to look like they're habitually frowning, but it's one of the most easy identifiers of a Pit Bull Terrier. They have different types of coloring, but they're usually medium, short-length coats. So while that could obviously describe a very range of breeds, these are some of the most common characteristics that people in shelters and people every day look for in this breed. Now that you know a little bit more about how we identify Pit Bull Terriers versus other dogs, let's talk about some of the myths that these dogs face every day. The first myth that actually I hear the most often working in a shelter is that Pit Bulls are inherently more dangerous than other breeds and are responsible for the majority of bite-related fatalities. I hear this every single day, not just in the shelter, but in my own experience with family members. Another very wide, opinionated view of Pit Bulls is that they were bred to fight. And the third and last myth that I face every day is that Pit Bulls have the most powerful bite due to what people refer to as a locking jaw. Now that you're a little bit familiar with what I hear every day and what are some of the myths that these dogs face, let's debunk those myths with some facts. The first fact is, according to the American Temperament Test Society, which provides a national and uniform program of temperament testing for all dogs, they have found that Pit Bull Terrier-like dogs have passed that test at a higher rate than almost any other dog breed, including Border Collies and Golden Retrievers, who are typically known as America's normal dogs, or their best dogs. Another fact is, while there are many factors that play into dog bite instances, there is no scientific correlation between breed of dog and bite statistics. In fact, a recent 2013 peer-reviewed study analyzed 10 years of dog bite incidents, concluded that factors associated with irresponsible ownership are the primary cause of dog bite-related incidences and fatalities, and that breed is actually not a factor at all. And while, as we discussed earlier, many people believe that Pit Bulls were bred to fight, but this is also a myth. The Pit Bulls of today originated from a variety of dog breeds that were bred for a number of purposes. And while some American Pit Bull Terriers were historically bred for fighting, such as bullfighting, they were also bred to be family dogs and even farm help. So they're basically meant to be working dogs. We also have to take into account that many dogs are labeled as pit bulls, but are actually mixed breeds and dogs of unknown origins. So we can't take into account their genetics or their ancestry because we don't know what that ancestry is. So saying that a dog was bred to fight when really you have no idea what the dog's breed could really be is very false and very harmful for that dog. The third myth facing the pit bull is that they have the most powerful bite due to a locking jaw, as we've discussed earlier. There is no such thing as a locking jaw, number one. That has been confirmed with multiple sources, including Best Friends Animal Organization. But pit bull terriers and pit bull mixes are no different body-wise than any other dog breed. They are just the same. They want love, they want attention, they want individualized care. But they don't have anything different about them that makes them a killing machine by any means. And there we have it. So I hope this helped you understand a little bit better about the pit bull terrier breed. We've discussed what makes a pit bull, some characteristics that they have, some myths that most people have about them, and then we just debunk those myths. Thank you for listening.